Yeah, hello, good morning, good morning. There's this trending thing going on that I want to say something about it. Between YouTube beaders and professional beaders. The name is even funny, YouTube beaders. Some are saying that you can't be a professional beader if you learn from YouTube. Or you can't learn from YouTube and become a professional or very good, like someone who learned from a professional. Some are also saying that you can. I will say those that said you can, they have a point. Those that says you can't also have a point. It all depends on which type of beading are you learning. Let's limit our argument to beaded bags. Yes, you can learn from YouTube and become very good and become a professional when you are into sugar beads. Let's be clear here. When you are into a sugar beads or this small pearls bags, and you have to also learn from a professional to become a professional when you are into 6 mm beaded bags. That is the difference. Someone learning sugar beads can learn from YouTube alone and still become very good and become a professional. Most of this, when you come on TikTok like this, most of the beaders that do sugar beads didn't learn from any professional. They actually went on YouTube, searched 1 or 2 videos, and they started learning from YouTube. And some of them are very good. Some are not good simply because it's not everybody that is as creative as it is. Some people are not that creative. So regardless of how they learn it, they're not going to be good. But some are very good. I see some bags on the internet, on TikTok, sugar bead bags, and I love them. From those who make them, it was so clean, so professional, and it's so nice. And let's come to 6 mm acrylic beads. Most especially the acrylic, not the rubber ones. The acrylic beads are very difficult to make. It's the reason why when you go on YouTube and you type beaded bags, the only videos that you get is videos on sugar beads, not 6 mm acrylic beads. I repeat that. It's the most difficult beading or beaded bags to make is the 6 mm acrylic beads. That is the reason why when you go on YouTube and you type beaded bags tutorial, you only get tutorial on sugar beads, not 6 mm acrylic beads. Sugar beads have their own unique shapes and designs. That is very nice. 6 mm sugar beads have their own unique designs, shapes. That is very nice. Whereas 6 mm acrylic beads, whether the acrylic or the rubber beads, also have their own unique styles. That is also nice. Sorry. And one, it's only 6 mm acrylic beads that you can make bags that can replicate an actual bag. Because some of the 6 mm beads, when you see them, they looks like actual bag. Especially if you are far from the person, you might not even realize you not even realize it's a beaded bag. Yes. And when it comes to the size of the bag too, it's only 6 mm that you can make bigger bags and smaller bags and medium bags at the same time. But when it comes to sugar beads, you have to go with the smaller bags alone, because once it gets bigger, it becomes heavier, it becomes uncomfortable to hold when it's a sugar beads bag. So yes, my point here is, if you are learning sugar beads bag, yes, you can learn on YouTube and become a professional and then become very good. But if you are into 6 mm beaded bags, I'm being honest with you, you need a professional to teach you 6 mm beaded bags to become a professional, because that is the most difficult beaded bags to make. It takes time, it takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of consistency. That is why these days a lot of people that are into what do you call it, 6mm, their bags are always soft. Let me show you an example. This is a 6mm beaded bag. Yes, this is not a very big bag, this is kind of small bag, but you see this shape or this flexibility that you have, you can only have it in 6mm acrylic beads. You can only have this flexibility in 6mm acrylic beads. You can't have this flexibility in what? Sugar beads. Like I said, they have their own unique styles, which is very, very beautiful. So the point is, and the bottom line is, yes, you can learn 6mm acrylic beads and become a professional beader. You can learn sugar beads on YouTube and become a professional beader, but you can't learn 6mm acrylic beads on YouTube, because you will not even get the videos on YouTube, because there are none. You can only get small pearls for small bags, but there are none, because nobody will get that time and make those videos and put them on YouTube for you. So each part or each sector have a case. So I'm Jamal, the CEO of Jamal. I'll talk to you sometime again.